Hi, and welcome back to Greywing. Today I'm going to show you how we use AI to automate all of your crew plans up to 18 months in advance for all your vessels on Greywing. So what you can see on the left is all the vessels that we have loaded on Greywing for this client. There's about 33 vessels, some are LPGs, some are chemicals, some are VLCCs. And on the right, you can see all the crew plans that are coming up on a situational level. So we see that on the 22nd, there's an event for Blue Sydney. On the 21st, there's an event for Sian Adele. Um, and this is really something that you will see for months in advance. Now, let's say as the PIC, I'm concerned about an event that's happening in February for Blue Sydney. All you need to do is go into this event and look at exactly what's been planned. So, what this means is when an off signer is due to get off the vessel, we recommend and place a match with the next best alternative to replace them. So as you can see here, the oil major compliances for this vessel after this match is that it's in full compliance with all of these clients' oil major requirements for everyday business. Now, Elmer is a second officer who has been matched to take over Angelica. And we see that, when you click into it, you can see why exactly. Aside from the rank match, their performance review has been pretty high, 83. Angelica should be around 95. So we're replacing a high performer with a relatively high performer. We can get an overview of the experience that they've had. This is, of course, going to load from your crewing ERP or whatever database you use to store this data. You can see their qualifications, dangerous cargo qualifications exist, etc. And you can see exactly who their history of being assigned to has been. So in the past, they've been assigned to work on these vessels with these people and what duration they worked on, what their rank was then. You can also create little notes so that if you were to work with manning officers in other parts of the world, they can see your comments on this particular assignee. So now let's say for some reason you know that Elma is maybe not the best replacement. Angelica's a woman, and perhaps there needs to be some sort of gender mix on this vessel that requires me to ideally replace this reliever with a woman. So what I'm going to do is deselect this on signer, which means that I am deciding not to go forward with this automated plan and instead look at the next best recommended alternatives that are also available to join the vessel at the time. So we see that Sylvia, also relatively high scorer with 90, also a woman, has relatively decent experience, is perhaps a better suit for this. Select this on signer, and once you do that, you're going to notice that it's now going to reshuffle this arrangement. See that we have now updated the on signer. However, this combination is still a good pass for all the oil major compliance requirements. That's the important thing that this tool does. And really, there's no bells and whistles in this demo because everything's happening on the back end. We're looking, scanning your options and showing you the best alternative without you having to go and look for these options yourself. Now, let's say I'm happy with this selection and now I'm going to accept this event. Once you accept this event, you are now locking in Sylvia for this crew plan. And if anyone else were to pull her away to another vessel, there will be an alert letting them know that they've already been in an accepted event and that you must contact the PIC, aka myself, to make that arrangement happen. And this happens for up to 18 months in advance for all your vessels. So, of course, there's leeway for flexibility and for the human element to still make the right judgments. But what we've done is we've sort of automated that skeletal structure for your crew planning. And that's the Crew Matrix tool. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for joining us today.